Now, you're listening to the GodChaserz podcast, hosted by the homie Brinson. You God chasing or nah?
We chase God, we chase God, we chase God. You know what it is when you see us coming. Forces of darkness, they be running. Pray it up, ain't no games, we own something. I chase God, we chase God, I chase God, we chase God. But what? We chase God, I chase God, we chase God. But what? I chase God, I chase God, we chase God. But what? I chase God, I chase God. I chase God. From here on out, this here is your anthem. We filled with the Holy Spirit. Yeah. GodChaserz podcast. This is your man Brinson. You're in tune to the freshest 30 minutes in podcast land, radio land. You God chasing a gnaw. This is the podcast talking about Christian hip hop, helping Christian hip hop artists, entrepreneurs, ministries, just people who got the heart of God. This is a nation of people that is chasing after the heart of God. And man, this has been a wonderful ride so far. Last month, if you haven't subscribed or heard any of the other podcasts from the month of January, and you are a Christian hip hop artist, manager, promoter, radio DJ, and you want to do better business in the Christian hip hop world, I just implore you, go back to iTunes and download those episodes for free. We got people that are telling their hearts. We got my homeboy Flip and Derek Holm on the episode. They are telling about how to get booked, Apple Jacks. We got a lot of people telling you how they did and how they made it and what are their keys to success in doing Christian hip hop ministry. And man, this is just not for Christian hip hop artists. This is for anybody who has that entrepreneurial spirit and just need a shot of adrenaline to just believe God. Hey, whatever you believe in God for, man, I'm believing with you that God will bring it in fruition in this year, this time. A lot of people, just like myself, have worked hard in just trying to do ministry, trying to do the right thing, just trying to push a vision forward. And man, I'm telling you, after, after putting out 30 plus projects, helping artists on my label put out projects, assisting in hundreds of videos, music video shoots, touring around the world, man, I know how hard it is and what the grind looks like. And it's not a game. And you know what? The grind is not a game. Success is not a game. Ministry is not a game. And I just want to talk about what has been the backbone to all of my success, all of the ministry that I've done, all the doors. I talked about it briefly on Periscope earlier this week on Wednesday. If you're not following me on Periscope, it's at I am Brinson. The backbone is this. It's hardcore. People think it's simple. It's overlooked a lot because we're get up and do people. The backbone is prayer. It's honestly prayer. Everything that has come to me has come from prayer. The Lord, man, the Lord is the plug. People like, who's the plug? Who's the plug? Jesus is the plug. I mean, God has a way when you really put your faith out and pray and ask God and be consistent. When you consistently, it says the fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much. That means the constant prayer of somebody who's chasing after the heart of God, it works. God is not deaf. He is not listening. You haven't done something so wrong. You haven't slipped so bad that when you say Father in the name of Jesus, that he is not listening, that he doesn't turn his attention to you and say, that's my child. That's my boy right there. That's my girl right there who is calling after me. Let me see what I can do with her, for her, and through her. And then sometimes you got to know that the will of God, please pray for the will of God. Man, I've traveled around this country. I traveled in other countries, and man, I'm telling you, the things that happen through prayer. Like even right now, in the midst of the ministry that I'm doing with GodChaserz, with my album, with this podcast, with this TV show, with my book, man, I'm believing God for so many huge things. And you know what? I am drowning. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm drowning these requests to God in prayer. Like I am, if you ever seen anybody, if you've seen a baptism go wrong where somebody just got dunked and held underwater a little bit longer than they should have, that's what I'm doing to this stuff. Like God is the one. And the thing is, when you put it in God's hands, give it to God and believe and receive it. What does that mean, Brinson? Believe it and receive. That means I trust God that he's going to do it. When I'm receiving it, I'm imagining this thing to happen over and over and over again. You know, one thing I remember when I was when I was a little kid, when I was scared of a monster or something, I would replay this thing in my mind over and over and over again. Man, he's gonna jump out from under the bed. He's gonna jump out of the closet. All this stuff. You know what? Faith and fear are so close together. When you're fearing something, you know, I don't know about y'all, like a lot of times I have to cast down high thoughts and imaginations about car wrecks and stuff. When you're driving, fear tries to creep in. You need to replay success in your mind. Replay the goodness of God in your mind. I mean, and please get up early as you can and give God your first. Let God speak to you. Man, one thing I know about prayer is sometimes when you're praying, take a notepad with you. When you're praying at night, lay a notepad by your bed. God is going to speak to you, man. He's going to give you witty ideas. I've seen it happen. Man, I've woke up with hooks in my brain. I've woke up with things to do, moves to do, people to call. The Lord will have somebody on my heart and that person to call me, and I know it's a divine thing that God has done. So, man, God himself has opened up major doors for me. The biggest stuff that I could ever dream of and the best things that ever happened to me, it wasn't from my grind. Listen to what I'm saying. It wasn't from my grind. It was from God meeting me in the morning in prayer, in my prayer closet or in the car. Sometimes your car is your prayer closet because that's the best place for you to pray. God will meet you there. God hears you. And then the next thing you know, that thing you was praying about come up. Boom. You're like, God, I need this to happen. I need a fire beat. I need a producer. God, boom, something come across your timeline. You like beat sale from this guy financially, physically, spiritually. And the thing is, people are so crazy. Like, this is Christian hip hop. We're doing ministry and people not praying. Like, what are we going through? Are we crazy? We are not praying. We have to pray, y'all. Like, man, listen, God listening. Pray, believe, go forward. Man, if you got a business, drown that boy in prayer. If you got an album coming out, drown that boy in prayer. Pray that God bring people your way. You know what I'm saying? God is evident. He's real. He is moving. He's listening. Man, this is one of the best times in Christian rap to be a Christian rapper, that you are representing God. People are not doing it. I'm saying, hey, if you represent Jesus, go hard in that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homeboy Mouthpiece. He was about to put out something. He's about to go hard for the Lord. Be on the lookout for him. I got some of his new music playing this week. You know what I'm saying? GodChaserz podcast. We got a fire interview coming up. You God chasing a knob.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
This is GodChaserz Entertainment. GodChaserz Entertainment. Bringing that heat.
Whoa! The heat just keeps coming.
That's gospel mix too. If you still ain't feeling Christian hip hop,
feel that right there.
Let's go.
You just a hater.
What's with you? You been drinking some of that haterade?
Hater.
You're listening to the GodChaserz podcast with Brinson. You God chasing or not?
Ready or not, ready or not. I pray to God that you ready. If not, devotion is needed to motion the plot. There's some fake ones among us. I hope that you not. Privately, people keep giving me profit. In public, they show that they frontin' a lot. We taking the gospel when weapons get cocked. Gun in my face, not afraid to get shot. Ready or not, ready or not. If it's true that this platform was given by God, we shouldn't care if they like it or not. Hate me or love me, I'm still on my job. Yeah, I'm still on my job. Ready or not. Here I come running, still reppin' the rock. I'ma talk about Jesus, don't care if you not. I'm so filled with the spirit, I'm ready to pop. Yeah, I'm so ready to pop. I do it pop, man, I really do pop. I'm not a rapper that's Christian. Christian, please stop, put that Christian in front, cause I represent God. I waited too long before I came with this drop, watching too many playing, not playing a part. Maybe it's me, I'm so pray for my heart, but I'm tired of the emphasis being on art. What about souls? They show up in droves at shows and leave with he killing the stage. Then they hop in their car, popping that popular art. This shows how we easily fade. It's not really hard when artists that say that they Christians privately do imitate. Those that's enslaved that rap about money and pitching, and strippers that goof on the cake. No compromise, the gospel that made us alive, the same one can make them alive. Where's your drive? Be willing and God can provide the power to shake and revive. Influence the game without stripping labels and names. The point is to show he's alive. Humble yourself, yep, humble yourself. God got a bigger surprise. Took with the devil demise, made him the greatest alive. By grace, gave him the cheaters and lies. Made us the salt of the earth like we season them fries. No reason to hide. Show him your face, show him your faith. Pray I'm killing your vibe. Making a living by living on high. This is the truth, man, I tell you no lie. If you ready, let's ready or not, ready or not. I pray to God that you ready. If not, devotion is needed to motion the plot. There's some fake ones among us, I hope that you not. Privately, people keep giving me profit. In public, they show that they frontin' a lie. We taking the gospel with weapons get cocked. Gun in my face, not afraid to get shot. Ready or not, ready or not. If it's true that this platform was given by God, we shouldn't care if they like it or not. Hate me or love me, I'm still on my job. Yeah, I'm still on my job. Ready or not. Here I come running, still reppin' the rock. I'ma talk about Jesus, don't care if you not. I'm so filled with the spirit, I'm ready to pop. I'm so filled with the spirit and far from offended if you count the times that I mention my cheese. But don't get it twisted, I know that's religious to use that alone to confirm we believers. But I won't muzzle the praise of my leader to win your approval on radio speakers. Why you sound like you preach? Well, maybe I am, cause some of us need it to help us go deeper. Affirming God's people, we gotta go harder to open the sin, planting seeds in our garden. We missing in action, our face on the carton. Keep playing on fences, our hearts to get harder. We don't got it in us to really be martyrs, so don't talk to me about all of your harvest. We're starving for God now, see starving artists is posing and stunting on pagan red carpets. Yeah, pagan red carpets. We in need of revival to withstand that push for us changing our titles. Lord, give us strength to just face the street.
I'ma do what I came for. I don't know another way to put it. Gonna chase God, bro. I don't know another way to put it.
I don't know another way.
I don't know another way to put it.
I don't know another way.
I don't know another way to put it. Mama say joy coming in the morning. Walking out my pain and some new Jordans. Trying to hold back tears when police shoot. Another gun down low, we all losing. I don't even feel the same, dog. Polka dot pass, bro, the same laws. I've been churching with the sharks, that's the same jaws. 101 Dalmatians, that's the same dog. Hey, that's a scheme right there. Got 2 words for a hater, don't care. Y'all knew I only came spaz. No escaping these bars, Alcatraz, bang. Still chase God when nobody looking. Still about them souls when nobody booking. Bible in my sword, so you know I'm slaying. I'ma kill a game in his name, boy, I ain't playing. I'ma do what I came for. I don't know another way to put it. Gonna chase God, bro. I don't know another way to put it.
I don't know another way.
I don't know another way to put it.
I don't know another way.
I don't know another way to put it.
I don't know another way to put it. I do this for the goons, dodging bullets. Yes, they say Phil always talking about the Lord, bruh. I'm like, I don't know another way to put it. I remember wanting to be the dope man, no purpose, and I stay broke, man. Now if you describe me by the flesh, I be like, you ain't even close, man. Redeemed by his blood, new creature. Got these rappers scared to put me on the feature. Rap game told me, Phil, I really miss you. Cause these youngers, they don't know how to treat you. I stay true to the cross. Forget the haters, don't be moved by the salt. I don't know another way to put it than to take the good news to the lost. Say,
I'ma do what I came for. I don't know another way to put it. Gonna chase God, bro. I don't know another way to put it.
I don't know another way.
I don't know another way to put it.
I don't know another way.
I don't know another way to put it.
Want to reach a new audience? Here you can tell the world about your new music, book, or new product on the GodChaserz podcast. The new gateway to a nation of people who have the heart of the Lord Jesus Christ. Email us at podcast@godchasers.com. You chasing God or nah?
Company Apparel. It's a brand inspiring individuals to wear who you are and live what you believe. You believe you're good company? Then wear it. Visit our website, www.goodcoapparel.com. That's www.goodcoapparel.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Good Co Apparel and like our Facebook page, also Good Co Apparel. And remember, keep good company.
You're listening to the freshest 30 minutes in podcast land, the GodChaserz podcast, hosted by Brinson.
We back, the freshest 30 minutes in podcast land, the GodChaserz podcast. I am back. We just heard some fresh new music. Man, it's so much good stuff happening in the Christian hip hop world right now. But you know what? We need to talk about something that is rarely talked about: respect. You know what we have? What we have in the game that is rarely talked about is living legend. When you think about legends in Christian hip hop, names like Stephen Wiley, Mike Peace, A1 Swift, Lil Rascal, Gospel Gangsters, The Ambassador, Cross Movement, Core Precise, FTF, T-Bone, you think of these legends, but you know what? There is a legend that's rarely talked about, and we need to talk about respect. Without this brother who helped birth a scene in the region, names, if you listen to secular music, names like Bun B, Zero, Pimp C, Chameleonaire, Lil Flip, Big Pookie. If you want to flip it a little bit, Lecrae, Trip Lee, Tadashi, Dre Murray, Corey Paul, Von Juan, Trevor Lee, Trey 9, Pyrex. Without this brother who still is on the mic killing it, a lot of these names wouldn't be mentioned. He is a forerunner of a whole rap movement in the whole gangster rap community. Then the Lord saved him, and now he has joined forces with a monster, a dude who coined the phrase "monsters still exist." He is a survivor. Katrina couldn't take him down. Haters couldn't take him down. Ladies and gentlemen, who I have on the show today is the group, the duo. They better than Mobb Deep. Outkast, y'all better watch it. Run DMC, y'all better watch it. Raw, it's in the building. It's in the building. It's in the building. What's happening, fellas?
What up, man? Man, that was an awesome intro, bro. Awesome intro, man. I don't know who you was talking about, but awesome.
Hey, the check's on the way, though, bro.
Hey, listen. The word I said is respect. So one thing that I want the listeners to know is,
I really appreciate you, man.
The one thing I need the listeners to know is we have people in the game that not just paid dues, paved the way, and you still can't mess with them on the mic.
God is good, man.
Y'all have a new project coming out. You know what's good is we see the Kendrick, J. Cole collabo. We seen the Dre Murray, Alex Faith. Now we got Gifted the Flamethrower, 007 is Raw. Tell me about this collabo and how it came to pass.
Well, man, a few years ago, maybe about 2013, I believe, maybe 2012, 2013, it actually started with Von Juan. Von Juan and myself, we were going to do a collaborative album. And so let's go ahead and bring in 007. Let's make it a three-way thing. So, I mean, I was with it, a dope idea. So as we started working, Juan had some contractual issues, so he had to back out of the project. So 007 and myself, man, we just kept going. And the chemistry was so strong, you know, the studio sessions, just even outside of the music, the friendship, man, it just made sense for us. So we hit them with The City Never Sleeps, which was 007 and Gifted. And then we decided to come together for Raw America with the Raw at the end with them, man.
Raw America. Raw America. Tell me about the name Raw America.
Yeah, it's time to just change this thing, you know. We got to get raw everywhere, you know. We got it's a movement, you know. It's
a movement. Okay. And y'all are in Houston, which I tell everybody, if anybody want to see camaraderie in the music industry, if you want to see how it's supposed to be done, go to Texas and see how Texas support Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I like Oklahoma too. That's one of my good little spots I like to go to. Clan down there, that's repping Jesus Christ. But what we doing, we uprising right now. We building up a market of real go-getter God chasers. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
No pun intended. No pun intended. But, the thing about it is, it's going to cover a basis of right for the hood, right for the block. What we're doing is writing for the whole healing of our land. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to heal this land, so we have to be raw. Raw stands for ready and willing to spread the gospel whenever and wherever. So we have to say raw. When we say raw, we saying we're going to say it everywhere. So this is raw America, you know what I'm saying?
Raw America. So with y'all starting the movement, you trying to change the climate of what you seeing right now. So what do y'all feel that the climate is in Christian rap right now?
Well, my look is, sometimes, 50% is misguided. Some people don't understand. Some people don't know what's up. Some people think they know what's up. But really, on the cool, our biggest thing is to point people to the cross. That's our biggest thing. So with the movement comes, different things and different aspects that people have to look at. One thing that people have to look at is, like you say, camaraderie and togetherness. One fist is all right, but a lot of fists can make a mighty blow. You know what I'm saying? So when we come together, you know what I'm saying, we look like an army, you know what I'm saying? So it's better like that people join the group, join the movement like that. I know it's so cliche that people say, oh, it's a movement. But really, if you make it a movement, you'll see a big difference, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to do. And I see, that the Christian hip-hop market right now, people are looking at it as being a viable cash cow right now. You have the praise going #1 on Billboard. The sales are looking better for Christian hip hop right now. So it's people looking at it as viable, but it's okay. I'm glad that they're doing it, but we have to stay focused on the prize. The prize is to get the word out. Let them know about Jesus. Jesus Christ is #1. That's our thing. In order to do that, we have to support each other. So monetarily, time-wise, everything. So I might have a word in my mouth that I need to get to people in Argentina, but it takes the ticket to get there. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to want me to pay for the ticket to get to Argentina. I need the funds to get there. We need to spread the word.
007, I mean, listen, you have been in the gangster rap community. You rap with guys like Scarface, Willie D, all these guys, the Ghetto Boys. You rap with the best of them. What is the biggest difference you've seen with Christian rap and secular? Besides the salvation piece, of course.
The biggest thing is, it's a couple of things that are a lot different. A lot of people say, oh, it's all the same. There's a couple of things that's different. Faith is much different in Christian rap than secular rap. Mm-hmm. And I know you might jump on me about this, but when I was a secular rapper, I seen more faith in the secular rappers than we used to be in the studio like, oh man, we gonna get this money. Oh, we gonna do. I mean, we used to just say it and it would come to pass because we were that hard to make it happen. Now on this side, sometimes we like, oh Lord, maybe I don't know. We won't invest in ourselves. We won't, take the money out of our pocket to even buy our own CD. So, the thing is, do we have faith? Faith. That's one aspect, the faith thing, and then the other aspect is the togetherness. More people are prone to pop on the bigger bandwagon. I mean, the bigger people that are in secular music. They like to pull people on, on tours with them that are sort of popping in their little region. So it's like sometimes if I'm coming through a tour, I'm coming through Houston, and I'm a big name like Jay-Z or something, I know how to get the crowd going. So I'm going to pull Bun B up there. I'm going to pull Pimp C up there. So when I come to that town, they're going to be part of that thing too. And so what that does is make people like you more too. They say, oh, okay, he's cool with them. Oh, okay. So I think we got to do that kind of thing too. So that's just two aspects, but there's many aspects.
That's real good. You said that the confidence level and the faith level is different, and people are really coming together. Gifted, if you had a young artist in front of you and you tried to put him on and say, this ministry, this is what you need to make it work, what would you tell him?
Well, first and foremost, I want to know what the purpose is. And I think that's where we kind of forget that this is a body. I mean, the body has a nose, an ear, a mouth, a kneecap, a belly button. I mean, it's a full body. So that would be my first thing. What's your goal? What are you trying to do? Are you just trying to make positive music people can just jam and just enjoy? Or are you really trying to get people to the cross with your music? What kind of concerts are you trying to do? Are you trying to just have a jamming concert where people put their hands up, waving side to side, have a good time? Or are you really trying to have a concert and at the end of that thing have an altar call where people can really get touched, healed, and
Come on, somebody. Come on, someone. Come on, someone.
That'll be the first thing. So we got to start there. What's your goal? Now, if your goal is to be the positive, entertaining dude, then I can lead you up because that's a part of the body. And a lot of times we attack cats that want to focus on just being positive. I mean, your Andes and your craze. We need positive music, but then you got cats like myself, Kingdom Music, yourself, Brinson, like, we trying to do godly music. Right in our concerts, we trying to lay down at the altar and lay hands. So both facets are absolutely necessary. But at the end of the day, I have to interject my personal bias. Positivity is not going to get nobody to heaven.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I can tell you stay low to drugs. I can tell you be good to your wife, be good to your husband, be a good employee. I can tell you all kind of positive things, but that's not going to get you to heaven. So talking to a young dude or to a young lady in this market, in this Christian genre, in this musical genre, what's your purpose? And once we establish that, then we can move on how we need to get this thing powered.
Before I let y'all go, and this is powerful, tell us about the new album and the new video, because I think y'all done gave everybody enough. So tell us about this. Tell us about Raw America.
Man, Raw America is exactly what it is, man. It's a new movement, man. Raw America, we taking over. It's time to be raw with this thing. Ready and willing to spread the gospel whenever and whatever. The album is aggressive. You will pop that thing in, man. You will feel the energy. You will feel the power as soon as the record gets started. It's releasing February 12th. 2016. It's available for pre-order right now. iTunes, Google Play, Amazon. Man, the record is phenomenal. We have No Malice on the record. We have Zeta on the record. Victorious, Brian Trejo from Kingdom Music, Dylan Chase. We have Vine Wine on the record. We got awesome features. Corey Paul is on the record. And Sean C. Johnson is on the record, man. I can go on and on, but the record is phenomenal. The new video is called Get It Clear. And I mean, the title was self-explanatory, man. We need to get a few things clear. We ain't came here to play. We go tell you straight in your face, this is what we here for. This is what we doing. Because at the end of the day, I ain't got to hide Jesus to make you respect me, dog. I've been around here since 1999. In every neighborhood, every city, every studio I step in, dudes go respect me because real always recognize real.
Y'all heard it?
These boys in these streets love Jesus, man. You ain't got to take Jesus away. They're looking for Jesus. So that's what we bringing in Raw America. Believe that.
There it is. Gifted the Flamethrower, 007, Houston Legends, New Orleans Legends. You heard it here.
Yeah.
Go get it. iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Raw America, Gifted 007. You GodChaserz and R.A.W.
It's time for bars, and more bars on the GodChaserz podcast. MCs, get ready.
I ran off on a plug full of God's love. He pulled me off of the wall. I'm finally charged up. Considered average Joe, so they dodge us. Brinson with the assist. See, I don't miss it when he lob it up. I go and get it like Blake Griffin. I put it in the bucket. My sins are nothing, I'm forgiven. I ain't bluffing, I'm loving my witness. In fact, I'll double back for any sinner who missed it. Stay on my grizzly like Memphis. He bled so like Tempest, so I can crawl to the throne and give him my business. I mean, tell me who you know. Able to take 9 tails, and I ain't talking about Naruto. I'm an old head with a new flow. Boss like 100 hand slap from a sumo. E Honda. He's Abba, hold mics like Saba, flow bright like lava, in order to purge the wicked robber right off of my roster. There's only room for 3, Son, Spirit, and Father. I come to give him his honor, whether podcast or army barracks, I'm honored to share it. He took his cross, so why shouldn't I bear it? Knowing his flesh, they tear it, even his name, they curse it. He ain't even better I, cause he knew I was worth it. He knew he was working, he used it as worship. An unusual purchase for accusable persons like you, like me, like Dylan and Callie. Willing and gladly, he was eager to have we see straight.
See Straight brought some bars to the 16-bar challenge. Man, we out. It's been great. This is your man Brinson. Make sure you pick up a free chapter of my book, 10 Things Every Christian Hip-Hop Artist Should Know. books.noisetrade.com/Brinson. Thank you to my guests, Raw, Gifted the Flamethrower, and 007. I am Brinson.com. GodChaserz Podcast. You God chasing the gnaw.
Make sure you subscribe to the GodChaserz podcast and give God a praise.